All right, this is a pretty interesting story here. Staff at St. Luke's Hospital in the Plaza are examining the bones, the remains of a queen from ancient Egypt.
They're doing it as staff at the Nelson Atkins Museum prepares to open an international exhibit next month. Marcus Officer is live at the hospital. Do you have an interview with this mummy, or who are we talking to, Marcus?
Well, the mummy decided not to speak. She said the scan was enough, and she's actually eager to get to the exhibit, which will open up November 15th for you ancient Egyptian history buffs out there. In fact, some of her dust, her queenly remains, are still on the scan. Now, the scan happened about an hour ago, but Marco, you're from Turin, Italy. You came all the way from Italy with the remains of the Queen Nefertari, who's outside right now. For those viewers at home who don't want to Google this right now, who was the queen and where is her place in the ancient Egyptian history?
Okay, yes, Queen Nefertari was a really important queen for Egyptian history. She was wife of Ramses II, one of the most important pharaohs. And we know about her importance because she was always represented at the same dignity as his husband, and this is very unusual for a queen. And moreover, we found her tomb. The tomb was found in 1904 by an excavation of the previous director of the Egyptian Museum, and the tomb was magnificent. It was completely painted all around, and we imagine that it must have been full of treasures. Unfortunately, when it was found in 1904, the tomb had already been robbed in antiquities, so we could find only a few remains. We could find this part of the body of the queen. We could find the lid, a wonderful lid of her sarcophagus. We found some shrapnels, but the major part of the treasures that was with her disappeared.
Now she's the treasure. Just the scan that happened today in about 20 seconds or so. What was the scan for, and then what can folks expect to see coming up next month?
Yes, we're doing this scan because we are investigating. We have a huge project about investigating all our mummies. We have more than 100 mummies, and we are investigating them to see how they could live, which were the diseases they could suffer in the past, what did they eat. So we are trying to discover everything about their habits. And this CT scan is really useful to understand the kind of diseases.
Thousands of years of history happening right here on this table. Again, the exhibit opens November 15th. You saw the bones. We're going to be back out here at 7 o'clock, and then we're going to talk about the exhibit that's coming up in just a couple of days. Marco, thank you very much. We'll send it back to you at the desk.
Are you taking suggestions for interviews, Marcus?
I can if you want to throw one out there. You tweet it to help me on the social media.
Try to find the actual living patient there who's going to use that CAT scan next this morning.
It might be me at this pace, man. I'm telling you, my knees are hurting in this winter. It hurts so bad all the time.
All right.
I'm bugging these doctors. I'm like, get me on the scanner already.
All right, we'll see you, bud.